All right, welcome back everyone. My name is Pritesh here with Kaizen Crypto, bringing you another video. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through the entire process of being able to change your delegation from one Cardano stake pool to another. So if you guys are interested in that type of content, be sure to stay tuned. All right, everyone, thank you all so much for joining me here today. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the process of being able to change your delegation. Now, why this might be relevant is because coming up very soon on December 6th, we're going to see the K parameter increasing from 150 desired stake pools up to 500 desired stake pools on the network. What this is going to do is effectively lower the saturation threshold for these pools down from 210 million ADA currently to 64 million ADA. So any amount that's delegated to a stake pool above the 64 million ADA, essentially that's going to diminish rewards for all delegators the further away that stake pool is from that 64 million ADA threshold. So it's definitely something you want to keep an eye on as we approach this transition period. Two important websites that I would implore you to check out. It's going to be pooltool.io and adapools.org. Both are going to be invaluable resources, both made by members in the community, and they really do a great job of being able to show you all the different metrics related to this parameter. So be sure to check out those websites. As far as this video here today, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to go about the entire process of changing the delegation. I did go ahead and leave timestamps, so if you're using a specific wallet and if you want to go ahead and save yourself a little bit of time and if you want to reference one of those timestamps, please be sure to do so. If you do find some value from this video, kindly support this video by dropping a like for me. Also, if you do enjoy this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with relevant Cardano content. All right, guys, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So to start things off, we're taking a look at the Daedalus wallet. I've got my tutorial wallet pulled up here for the sake of this video, essentially walking you through the process of being able to redelegate your ADA. So from the main page here, you're going to select the wallet that you'd like to delegate, and then we can go ahead and click over to the Delegation Center. Now with this, we can see some information here. We've got the current Cardano epoch, as well as the time remaining until the next epoch. Whenever you are delegating your stake, it's important to keep a note that the delegation will take effect after the current and the next epoch have concluded. So this is useful information for that. And then underneath that, we can see the wallets that we currently have within Daedalus. What we have here, this is going to show the current wallet delegation. So right now we are delegated to Kaizen stake pool. What we're going to do in this video today is delegate to KRSNA stake pool. In order to do that, when we click over to stake pools, we've got a list of all of the relevant stake pools that we can delegate to. So this is going to populate all of these different pools here. Essentially, as far as being able to delegate to a pool in Daedalus, it's pretty straightforward. You would really just need the ticker of the stake pool. KRSNA's ticker is KRSNA. And what we can see here is KRSNA stake pool has popped up. This is the tile. When we click on the tile, we've got some relevant information. We can see the pool margin, there's the pledge, cost per epoch. One thing I really like with this new version of Daedalus is when you actually hover over this icon, you can see some information related to that metric. So just giving you an overview of what it means exactly. But in order to delegate, what we're going to do is click on Delegate to this pool. It's going to give us the option here to select our wallet, select the pool, and then confirm the delegation. So I'm going to click on Continue. And then we're going to select our wallet, our Cardano tutorial wallet. Here we can see the current delegation right now being delegated to Kaizen stake pool. Okay, now it's asking us to confirm the stake pool which we'd like to delegate to. So in this instance, we have already chosen KRSNA stake pool. It's saying if we wanted to select a different stake pool from an available list. In this instance, we're going to stick with our choice here for KRSNA stake pool. Let's click on Continue down at the bottom. And then next up, we're going to have to enter our spending password. So after you've entered in your spending password, we can click on Confirm. What this is going to do is then submit the transaction to the blockchain. Essentially, there is a 0.172 ADA fee. That's essentially just to submit the transaction to the blockchain. And from here, we can see that the wallet has been successfully delegated. So a very straightforward process. We can see this shows us the wallet which we have delegated, now showing it is delegated to KRSNA stake pool. Very cool. So it's saying these preferences will take effect after both the current and the next epoch have completed. So we'll see that delegation take effect after 8 days, 5 hours, and 30 minutes. Now, as far as rewards, I've been getting a lot of questions in relation to rewards. So what happens when you change your delegation from one stake pool to another? As we can see here, if we go back to the wallet, we were previously delegated to Kaizen stake pool. Now that delegation has gone to KRSNA stake pool, and it'll take effect from epoch 232. Essentially, because the delegation has not yet taken effect, we are still currently delegated to Kaizen stake pool. Your delegation will still earn rewards from the current pool. So in this case, we're going to earn rewards from Kaizen stake pool for the next 2 epochs until the new delegation for KRSNA pool takes effect. After those 2 epochs, the rewards will start to be paid from KRSNA stake pool. So there's no loss in rewards as long as the pool is online and it's minting blocks, but your delegation will remain active with the current pool up until those 2 epochs, after which the delegation will take effect for the new stake pool. So that is going to be one of the main questions that I get as it comes to changing your delegation. You want to make sure that the pool that you're choosing to delegate to is below the 64 million saturation threshold. What we're going to be anticipating coming up on December 6th is the K parameter increasing from 150 desired stake pools to 500 desired stake pools, and this is effectively going to cap the saturation threshold at 64 million. So a good way to be able to tell if a stake pool is at that 64 million threshold is by using this bar at the top. We can see here this green bar. In this instance for KRSNA pool, it shows us this bar. It's essentially a saturation level. And this is going to change when the saturation threshold does decrease, but you want to pay attention that this bar is not at a point where it's full, or maybe even if it's red. If the color is green, then that means it's below saturation. If the color is yellow or red, then that means you might want to consider changing a stake pool because this pool is saturated. So those are just some key points I like to highlight as it comes to picking a pool that is not saturated. You want to make sure that you change your delegation if your pool is going to be above that saturation threshold by December 1st so that your delegation can take effect after those 2 epochs. Another question that I've been receiving as it comes to changing your delegation with rewards is, do I need to claim my rewards in order to delegate those as well? So in Daedalus, your rewards are actually going to be applied automatically to your main balance. So whenever you delegate your wallet, your rewards are automatically going to be delegated as well. So there's no need to claim your rewards necessarily. They actually show up in your main wallet balance at the end of each epoch when you get paid. And when you delegate your wallet, your rewards are automatically delegated for you. So those are just some key topics that I like to highlight as it comes to changing your delegation in Daedalus. The next wallet we're going to be taking a look at is going to be the Uroi Wallet. The next wallet that we're going to be taking a look at is the Uroi Chrome extension. So I've got that pulled up on my screen, and I've also got my Ledger Nano hardware wallet connected to my computer. So essentially what we're going to do in order to change our delegation, we need to select the Cardano ADA app using our Ledger device. So I've got that up here. You just want to make sure you're on the latest version of the app. You can select the app by pressing both buttons on the device. And then from there, we're going to see waiting for commands pop up on the screen. So now that we've selected Cardano ADA app on the Ledger wallet, we can actually go over to our Uroi desktop extension. We're just going to click on the respective wallet. And from here, it's going to pull up all the relevant information about that wallet. So we can see all the transactions here. As far as being able to change our delegation, what we need to do is go over to our delegation list. This is going to pull up a list of all the stake pools that we are able to delegate to. Now what I want to do is quickly show you, before we do change our delegation, we're going to actually see the current stake pool that we are currently delegating to. So when we click over to dashboard, this is going to give us some relevant information about our current ADA delegation. So what we can see here, we've got the total amount of ADA that we have currently in our wallet balance. We can see the total rewards. We can see the total amount of ADA that's delegated. We've also got some upcoming rewards, so when we can anticipate our next payment. As far as the stake pool that we're currently delegating to, so right now we are currently delegated to Kaizen crypto stake pool. What we need to do is change over to KRSNA stake pool. So in order to do that, let's click back over to the delegation list. And from here, we can see all of the available stake pools that we're able to delegate to. In order to see the stake pool that you'd like to delegate to, you can search by the pool ID or by simply typing the ticker. The pool ticker for KRSNA stake pool is going to be KRSNA. I'm going to go ahead and search for that. And we can see the relevant information pop up here. So this is KRSNA stake pool by Kaizen Crypto. Let's go ahead and click on Delegate. Now what this is going to do, it's going to process a transaction so that you can go ahead and submit it to the blockchain. Essentially, this is going to allow you to change your delegation over from one stake pool to another. So after it has processed the transaction, the next step is for us to go ahead and confirm. So what we can see here, the information that's pulled up, we can see the stake pool name. In this instance, it's KRSNA stake pool. And it also shows the stake pool ID so that you can verify that it is the correct stake pool that you're going to be delegating to. The next thing is going to be the amount of ADA, which we would like to delegate, and it shows the current approximation of rewards that you will receive per epoch. So if everything looks right, what you can do after that is go ahead and click on Delegate. And what this is going to do, it's going to redirect you to a confirmation page where you're going to have to sign the transaction using your Ledger device. Let's go ahead and click on Continue. And then from here, we've got a whole bunch of things popping up on the screen here. So what we're going to do, it's saying use a security key with emergo.github.io. You want to make sure that you are using the correct web extension for Uroi. There are definitely phishing attempts for this wallet extension. You want to make sure that you are using the official wallet, using the links down in the description or by using their website. Essentially what we have here on the Ledger device, it's saying start a new transaction. So I'm going to confirm by pressing the right button. And it's going to go through the process of being able to sign the transaction using the device. We can see here the next thing it pops up is the transaction fee. I'm going to go ahead and click on Next. Saying transaction TTL, so time till live. It shows us the time in which the delegation will take effect. So right now it's showing epoch 2:30 and the current slot. We're going to go ahead and move through all that here. We're going to press both buttons to confirm. Delegate stake to pool, and then it shows you the pool ID, so that looks good. I'm going to press on both buttons again. It's going to ask us to confirm our staking key. That looks good. Press on both buttons. And then the next one after that is confirm delegation. So in order to confirm, I'm going to press on the right button. And it's saying confirm transaction. I'm going to press the right button again. Okay, and as we can see on the screen, it's saying our delegation has been successful. So now what we can do, we can go ahead and go back onto our computer and click on the dashboard page. So after you have confirmed the transaction on your Ledger device, we're redirected back to the dashboard, and now we can see that the new delegation has taken effect. So we are now delegating to KRSNA stake pool. If you did want to check out the pool's website, you can click this button here down below. And then if we scroll up at the top, we've got the same relevant information. So you can see the total amount of ADA that you have in your wallet. You can see the total rewards that you've accumulated. And you can see the total amount of ADA that you have delegated. Now we can see also, as far as upcoming rewards, this is going to be when you can anticipate your next payment. What's going to be very interesting to see, I know that we do have a couple questions in terms of rewards and how that affects your delegation if you do change your delegation. So you're going to still earn the rewards for the current stake pool that you're delegating to for the next 2 epochs until that new delegation takes effect. So just like what we saw with Daedalus, it's going to take 2 epochs in order for that delegation to take effect for the new stake pool. In the meantime, you will still receive rewards for the stake pool you are currently delegated to. As far as what we can see here, we can see the total rewards and the total ADA and the total amount delegated. With this here, we can see that the amount that we have delegated combines the rewards and the total ADA. So there's no need to go and withdraw your rewards in order to have those be delegated as well. Those will actually be delegated automatically when you delegate your wallet. So those are just some key things to keep an eye out. Very, very simple process as far as being able to delegate using Ledger with the Uroi Wallet. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at Uroi Mobile. What I've got pulled up here is the Uroi Wallet on my mobile device. I'm going to click on Login. And it's going to ask for Touch ID to sign in. And from here, we can see the available wallets that we have to delegate. In this instance, you do have the option of connecting a Ledger Nano X. So if you do have a hardware device that you like to use with Uroi Mobile, you can definitely do so. The process is going to be very similar. In this instance, I'm just going to be using the wallet that I have for Uroi Mobile. I'm going to tap on my wallet here. And what we can see pulled up after you select the wallet is going to be the available balance that you have to be able to delegate. At the bottom, we can see that we have the option to send or receive. We also have the dashboard, and we have the delegate option. In order to be able to delegate, it's a very straightforward process. You want to tap on the bottom right button where it says delegate. From here, it's going to take us to our staking center. So very similar to the Uroi Chrome extension, in order to delegate to a pool, we would simply need to search by the pool ID or by the pool ticker. In this instance, it's a little bit easier for me to just type in the pool ticker. I'm going to be changing the delegation from KAIZN to KRSNA STAKEPOOL. So I'm going to go ahead and search for KRSNA STAKEPOOL. And from here, we can see the relevant information that we saw, very similar to the Chrome extension. Uroi actually has a really nice integration with the AdaPools website. So all of that relevant information is here. We can see the pool size, we can see the cost, we can see the pledge. Biggest thing to keep a note on, whenever you're delegating, you want to make sure that the pool saturation is below that saturation threshold. So right now, KRSNA STAKEPOOL is doing just fine. We're able to accept delegation from ADA holders. We're at 13.83 million. So once you've selected the appropriate pool that you'd like to delegate to, you just want to tap on delegate down at the bottom. And from here, it's going to ask you to confirm the delegation. So what we have at the top, we've got the stake pool name, we've got the stake pool hash as well, and we've also got the amount in which we're going to be delegating. So what we're going to have to do is go ahead and type in our spending password. After you type in your spending password, it's going to show you the approximation of rewards that you will receive per epoch based on your delegation amount. And we can go ahead and tap on delegate. So it went ahead and submitted the transaction to the blockchain. So what we got pulled up here, it's redirected us back to our main screen. We should see that transaction pop up here in just a moment. Yep, very, very quick. So that transaction went through. Essentially, it's just a small transaction fee to be able to confirm a change of delegation. And if we go to our dashboard, so at the bottom, we can see the dashboard option. I'm going to tap on that. This is going to actually show us the relevant information related to our current delegation. We can see here that the new delegation has gone through successfully. Our wallet is now delegated to KRSNA STAKEPOOL. So very straightforward process. As far as being able to delegate your rewards as well, it's going to be very similar to what we saw with the Uroi Chrome extension. You will not need to withdraw your rewards in order to have those delegated. Your rewards and your main balance will automatically be delegated for you. So really simple user interface. I like how clean Uroi Mobile is. It's very simple to be able to use, and it's a very straightforward process. So let's go back, and that's pretty much it, guys. And of course, with delegation, you're always available to send and receive ADA. Your ADA are never locked up, so you're not tied in whenever you delegate in. You're simply given the ability to mint blocks to the stake pool on your behalf so that you can earn passive rewards. So that's what we're looking at with Uroi Mobile. Very, very simple process. The next wallet we're going to be looking at is going to be ADA Lite. All right, so the next wallet that we're going to be looking at is adalite.io. So this is essentially a web wallet. I always like to recommend that you use a Ledger or a Trezor hardware device whenever using the ADA Lite wallet. The reason for this is because with this being a web wallet, we do see a lot of phishing attempts with this wallet. So essentially there's fake websites that are actually going to attempt to steal your ADA. So the best way to practice proper security in this instance is to actually have your funds stored on a hardware device and being sure that you are actually going to the correct website. So now what we want to do, after we go to the website here, we see that we are prompted with some of those key things that we were discussing. We just want to go ahead and confirm by clicking on continue to ADA Lite. And then from here, we can see at the top, yep, there's a big alert saying, beware, there are multiple websites looking exactly as ADA Lite. So they will attempt to steal your funds. Be sure you are visiting the correct website. So what we're going to do after we have verified and confirmed those different notifications, we're going to go through the process of connecting our hardware wallet. So let's go ahead and click on the option here for hardware wallet. And today we're going to be using the Ledger Nano S. So what I have pulled up here, I'm going to go through the apps that I have on my device. We need to select Cardano ADA. So once we find Cardano ADA, we can select by pressing both buttons. And we're going to be clicking on the Ledger Nano S on our computer. So what it's going to do from here, it's going to unlock the wallet data. So now what we see here, we've got the main page after we have entered in the wallet. So it gives us the available balance. We have the option here to buy and sell ADA directly. It's powered by CoinSwitch. You've got the option to send ADA, shows you the transaction history, shows you your public addresses. So pretty cool. It's really simple user interface. As far as being able to change your delegation, so what we're going to do is click over to staking. This is going to give us the relevant information as it comes to choosing a stake pool. So with Ada Lite, there's actually a secondary step. What we'll need in order to be able to choose a stake pool to delegate to is the actual pool ID. Unlike Uroi or Daedalus, you're not able to just type in the pool ticker. You actually have that string of numbers and letters. So that's the pool ID, which you'll need to enter in to choose the correct stake pool. I'm going to show you a quick workaround for that. What we have here is the available balance, we have the rewards account balance, and the total amount that we have currently being delegated. So in order to delegate to a different stake pool, what we're going to do is click over to Delegate Stake. Right now, our current delegation is for Kaizen Crypto Stake Pool. We actually need to go ahead and change over to KRSNA Stake Pool. In order to get the pool ID, see right here, there's a string of numbers and letters. Ada Lite actually has it set default to their own stake pool, so the Ada Lite stake pool. What you want to do if there's a different stake pool which you would like to delegate to is go over to pooltool.io. So I'll be sure to leave all the links for you all down in the description below. This is an invaluable tool made by members in the community. I would recommend supporting them as well if you're interested. Definitely be sure to check out Love, Pega, and Sky Stake Pool. Essentially what we're going to need to do here is type in the ticker of the stake pool we'd like to delegate to. So in this instance, you can go ahead and search for KRSNA. So I'm just going to type in the ticker, KRSNA. And this is going to show us the relevant stake pool information for that ticker. So we've got Kaizen and KRSNA both tied to that. And the pool ID is going to be what we need here. So really easy to be able to copy to clipboard. We can see this pool ID for this specific stake pool. We just want to click over here where it says copy. That's actually going to copy it to our clipboard. Let's go back over to the Ada Lite wallet, and we can see here where this string of numbers and letters is. We just need to replace that with the correct pool ID. So I'm just going to delete that and paste in the correct one. And from here, we can see that it brings up the correct information. So we've got KRSNA Stake Pool by Kaizen Crypto. We've got the pool ticker. We've got the margin fee. We've got the fixed cost. And we've got the website homepage. All right, so what we need to do now is just go ahead and click on Delegate. And what this is going to do is bring up the delegation review so you can go ahead and confirm that all the information is correct. After you have verified that everything is correct, we can go ahead and click on Confirm Transaction. Now it's going to ask us to verify using our Ledger wallet. So from here, it's giving us the option to start a new transaction. I'm going to click on Select. That's the right button. It's saying we need to confirm the transaction fee. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm by pressing on both buttons. It's giving us the transaction time to live. So it's the epoch and slot in which the transaction will take effect. I'm going to press on both buttons to confirm. Delegate to stake pool, and then it shows us the pool ID. So what we can do is just go ahead and confirm on the device as well that the stake pool ID is the correct pool ID. After you've confirmed, you can press on both buttons to confirm. It's asking us to confirm our staking key, again, both buttons. And confirm delegation. So to confirm, we're just going to press on the right button. And confirm transaction, again, on the right button. Okay, so now the transaction has been submitted. Essentially what's going to happen now is the transaction is going to broadcast to the blockchain, and we should see that new delegation take effect. Awesome. So now we can see that the new delegation has gone through. Current delegation now is set to KRSNA Stake Pool by Kaizen Crypto. So very cool, guys. It's a pretty straightforward process. We can see here also the staking and rewards history. We did change over. So the previous pool was Kaizen Crypto, and the new pool is going to be KRSNA Stake Pool. And it shows us again the relevant information related to our wallet balance. So we can see the available balance, the rewards, and the staking balance. So just like what we saw with Uroi, the rewards are actually going to be delegated for you when you delegate your wallet. So there's no need to withdraw your ADA in order to have those delegated. If you do have rewards, it's automatically going to be delegated to that stake pool as well. So a very simple and straightforward process here as well with Ada Lite. I guess biggest thing to pay attention to is just making sure you're keeping your funds as safe as possible by verifying you're using the correct website and by keeping your funds stored on a hardware device. All right, everyone. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy this video and hope that you found it valuable and informative. Now I hope that you have a better understanding of how to change your delegation from one Cardano stake pool to another. If you did enjoy this video here today, please be sure to drop a like for me. And of course, if you do have any questions, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. I'm going to be doing my best to help answer any questions by members in the community. If you did want to help support our channel and help us to continue to create educational content like this, please also consider delegating to either KAIZN or KRSNA stake pool. All right, everyone. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.